Hello everyone, glad to see you tomorrow. My name is Alice, I'm from Russia, and my colleague.
I am Anirban, I'm from India.
And we present new technologies of the future. And the thesis of our group is the simple as our life. The nature, human, and technology. And as you can see, there's a logo of our group, and it's based on the nature. This is a tree. The gear symbolizes technology, and the human is in the center. So everything is interconnected. We can live without nature. We can do nothing without technologies. So welcome.
Yes, so let's start with nature. So the most important debate of today and the most important foundation stone for tomorrow is the generation and use of green energy. So by green energy, first thing that comes to mind is generating energy in sustainable forms using renewable resources like solar energy, wind energy, tidal energy and such. Not only generation of energy, we should think about sustainable utilization as well. We should make sure that the purpose for which the energy is being used is sustainable. It will not be used for doing unsustainable activities. Also important is efficient management of energy, so that not a single drop of energy is misutilized or underutilized. The second trend that's pretty interesting and we would like to project is growing laziness of people. So people, when start using technology, there's a very dominant trend that they tend to get lazy. Now, this is associated with the quality of life. Technology improves the quality of life. That's the purpose of technology, purpose of development. But, too much utilization of technology has made obesity a global problem, and diabetes and whatnot. So we should understand the flip sides of technology and make sure that our quality of life is improved and no extra parents are, invited. And also important is sustained motivation. We should not forget that we human beings fuel technology. So if we get lazy, the progress of technology will stop. Okay, we should not be allowing this to happen. We should have a sustained motivation for development, sustained motivation of improvement of quality of life, and that is important. The next important trend that we would like to highlight is that of security and privacy. Today, we are standing in an era of social media. We have Internet of Things. Every single object in the world is going to be connected to the Internet, and every such object is going to generate data, right? So we should understand that it's important for organizations which collect this data and post this data. They care for privacy, right? So they should not be selling our privacy or exploiting it for profit. And also, our confidential information should be kept safe. This can lead to serious consequences if neglected. Then there is freedom of speech, right? So we should have freedom of expression on the internet. We should make sure that technologies are not trying to curb our opinion on important aspects of life. And also important is accessibility and control. So big companies, and we use them every day. We use them for online emailing, we use them for search.
1 minute left.
Yeah, sure. We use them for expressing our opinion, and we use them for shopping. So we should make sure that those companies, they do not try to narrow down our accessibility to the world, and also controlled by governments and authorities, right? So they should not manipulate our perspectives, our understanding of the world, so that favorable control is gained by those organizations. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Round of applause. Okay, any questions or comment from the auditorium? No, you feel exhausted because of you didn't have lunch, I understand you. but I'm the man with the mic. I have to ask questions, so I really have some. First of all, I think that your visualization is very fruitful because it shows you the whole picture, and you as a group should go through the whole of this visualization, okay? Because I think that, well, security is not only or not the only area in which technology will develop, okay? That's my first comment, and my second comment. Please find some time in the group and discuss the old technologies. Because when we dream about the future, we see the, like flying drones coming into space or whatever, but there are a lot of old, ineffective, toxic technologies. And they are not, like going to just diminish, just disappear, okay? Please find the time to discuss them in the challenges, in the threats, and just don't forget it. On one new technology, humanity has 10 old technologies, and they're like struggling with each other. Okay, that's my comments. Thank you very much. One more time. Very nice logo. And logically, we come to